Another beautiful day out on the bike. Today's video is a relatively quick one, and it's about a ConnectIQ data field that I've been using on my Garmin Edge head units for the last, probably month, maybe 2 months. It's very handy, very useful, and looks exactly like that. So it's called MapDashboard. It's a single data field that requires a widescreen data field to show all 6 fields when you are in map mode, or it can be configured to be used in any mode. So map mode, I'll just grab a screenshot of that on the 1030 there, 1030 plus, and that on the 830. The 1030 having a lot more real estate on the screen makes it a lot easier to read than the 830. But with the 830, I have it configured to not show the data field titles whilst I'm riding. When you pause, or when it's in auto pause, it will show up with those. I'll pull over and show you what that looks like right now. Always on heels, isn't it, when I'm talking? There we go. Cool, that's what it looks like when you're auto paused, and off we go again. That was just an excuse to have a rest up the hill. So, available on the X30 range, so it is a little limited. But let's jump over to the Llama Lab and go through the installation of this data field and the configuration on an Edge 1030 Plus. Now, rather than green screen this, I'll leave you guys here out on the road riding along, and I'll do the voiceover from the Llama Lab. So the first thing you'll need is the ConnectIQ app on your mobile device to find this ConnectIQ data field. So we load that up, make sure our device is connected. I will be using an Edge 830. I did say 1030 Plus, 830 is the one we'll be installing on. Same process. Okay, once that's connected and everything looks good from there, we hit search and we'll type in MapDashboard is the data field that we're installing today. Okay, there are 3 versions of that. The top one is the one we're installing, all from the same developer, all a little bit different in what they do. This one, 17,000 installs, 4.7 average rating. And here's an example of what it looks like, as you saw on the screen before, and the other configuration without the data field names. So over on the ConnectIQ app, we can see what's going on before we install it. Let's just go ahead and hit install. Okay, a few permissions that are required to get that in place. We hit allow on that. And we'll give it time to sync up. Alrighty, congratulations, we are done. From here we click on Got It, and we do all the configuration from within the ConnectIQ app and then sync that over to the unit. So we hit Settings. It's pretty simple to set up. Now by default, the map screen only allows 2 data fields on the Edge unit, so this allows 6. Now my configuration, I've got it the same across all units. And we'll go through how I've got things configured. So top left, I have distance shown. Top center, I have 3-second power. There we go. Top right, heart rate. Lower left, I have that on timer, so I know how long I've been riding for. That's down there. Lower center, I put that on gears to know how many gears I don't have when I'm struggling up a climb. Okay, and lower right, I have that set to time. Now the hide headers while riding, you see what that did just before. So whilst you're riding, the headers can disappear, or you can leave them on. I've left them on the 1030 Plus, and I toggle them off on the 830. FTP setting, I'm somewhere around 300 required if you're using a percentage of FTP field. Okay, that's all set up as I want it. We hit save, and that's all we need to do in the app. Now once that syncs over to the Edge unit, we'll have it started up here, and we'll pull down from the top and select Profile, Data Screens, and Map is what we're after here. By default, Show Elevation Profile is on with 0 fields on that screen. So I'll switch off Elevation Profile. It just clutters up the screen on the 830. Then we'll click on the Layout and Data fields, it will still show the elevation profile here, even though we have toggled it off, so don't be too concerned with that. What we need to do is switch this to showing one data field. By default, that is speed. We press that. Then scroll down to the ConnectIQ category. And from within that, we select MapDashboard. And there we have it, as configured before in the mobile app. Again, the elevation profile is still shown there, but it won't show up when we load that map screen under normal operation. Alrighty, we hit back on that, so we have no elevation profile. We have one data field showing. Okay, that all checks out. And when flipping to the map screen, there we go, all configured. Now it is showing the headers on those fields. When I do start an activity, those headers will disappear. Again, that is optional. And one last thing with this data field is the colored line you see there between the two rows indicates the heart rate zone that you're in. If you're looking at installing and configuring this ConnectIQ data field, you'll need to have a compatible device. Here's the listed compatible devices at this point in time from the ConnectIQ website. So it's the Edge 1030, 1030 Plus, 1030 Bontrager, 530, 830, and the Edge Explore. So there it is, MapDashboard for compatible Edge units, the ConnectIQ data field. Super handy to use. Been using it all summer with the 6 data fields I have configured, both out in the Creswick Forest and out here. And here's what it looks like configured on the non-map data field. So right there, car back. And also here, I've got it configured as a data field, but the data field's too short, so it is cutting that off halfway. So you do need a full width data field to make good use of that. Anyhow, one of my favorite ConnectIQ data fields I've found in recent times. If you have any of yours that you use all the time, let me know in the comments below, and I'll look into them. For now, I've got a nice descent coming up. Let's ride. Roadworks for the second day in a row in virtually the middle of nowhere. Oh, my luck has to be on the improve later in the week. What's going on?